Hello class. Today we are going to start the chapter Learning to be a Lady. So it's our 17th chapter and we will do the reading of this today. So let us see what is there in the chapter. This extract is from the script of a musical play, My Fair Lady, adapted from Bernard Shaw's play Pygmalion, and the play revolves around Professor Higgins and Colonel Pickering, who are interested in phonetics. They stumble upon a poor flower girl, Eliza, whose English has a peculiar accent. Higgins has a bet with Pickering that he can pass off Eliza as a duchess in a matter of weeks. Read this humorous extract in which he tries to teach Eliza to speak English correctly. So it's a play. So let us see what are the characters or who are the characters. So the first one is Higgins. Professor Higgins, a linguistic, that is a person skilled in many languages. So he is a professor and his name is Professor Higgins. He is a linguistic, means a person who can speak many languages or who is skilled in many languages. Then second is Pickering, Colonel Pickering, Professor Higgins' friend, also a linguistic. He is also a linguistic. And the third one is Eliza, flower girl. Then Mrs. Pierce, the housekeeper or the servants. So it is the scene 1. First of all on page 1, it is scene 1. The lights come up in the study. Elijah is on the stool in front of the desk. Higgins in the alcove repairing a metronome. Pickering is in the wing chair reading the London Times. So this is scene 1, Elijah. The rain in Spain stays mildly in the plain. Higgins correcting her. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain. Eliza, didn't I say that? So Elijah is reading what she has read. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain. And what was the correct? The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain. Higgins, no Eliza, you didn't say that. You didn't even say that. Say say that. He picks up a small burner and brings it down to her desk. Every night before you get into bed, where you used to say your prayers, I want you to repeat. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain. 50 times you have to speak this. Repeat this sentence 50 times. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain. We will get much further with the Lord if you learn not to offend His ears. Now for your H. Pickering, this is going to be ghastly. Now Pickering, control yourself, Higgins. Give the girl a chance. So they both are talking to each other and Pickering says that you should give a chance to the girl. Now see the next page. It is the next page. The girl is sitting. The girl is Eliza and 2 persons are there and one is Higgins and another one is Pickering. Okay, now see. Higgins. Patiently, of course. No one except her to get it right the first time. Watch closely, Eliza. He places the burner on the desk and lights the flame. You see this flame? Every time you drop your earth, and the flame will remain stationary. That's how you will know you have done it correctly. In time, your ear will hear the difference. Now listen carefully. In Hertford, Hereford, and Hemisphere, hurricanes hardly ever happen. Eliza sits down behind the desk. Now repeat after me. In Hertford, Hereford, and Hemisphere, hurricanes hardly ever happen. Eliza. In Edford, and Hemisphere, hurricane hardly ever happen. So she is speaking like that. Higgins. No. Have you no ear at all? Eliza willingly. Should I do it over? Hingis. No, please, no. You must start from the very beginning. Means Mr. Higgins is trying to teach her some particular words, but it's very difficult for Eliza to pronounce them properly, and the girl is taking a lot of time. Eliza. Ha ha ha. She looks up at the time happily. Hingis. Well, go on, Eliza continues. Hingis strolls causally over the Pickering, leaving Eliza to aspirate at the flame. Does the same thing hold true in India? Pickering. Now see what Pickering is saying. Hingis starts for the landing. Eliza by this time is sinking fast from lack of oxygen. Pickering notices her drying gasp and pulls Hingis' arms to call his attention to it. Hingis. Thinking which book to consult. Go on. So they keep on trying some new words to Eliza, but it is very difficult because she has a peculiar accent and it's not easy to change that. So let us see what is there next. He continues up the stairs. Eliza musters together one final H and blows out the flame. The room is plunged into darkness. Means Eliza has gone to her bed. In the darkness, 6 servants emerge and stand in the spotlight at the far end of the study. Servants singing, and all the 6 servants, they are making fun and they are singing. See what they are singing? Poor Professor Higgins, night and day he slaves away. Oh, poor Professor Higgins, all day long on his feet, up and down until he is numb, doesn't rest, doesn't eat. So it is the end of scene 2, and tomorrow we shall continue from scene number 3. So it's bye for today. You read the chapter whatever we have done by now.